Hello everybody, today is Monday, April 22nd. I hope everyone had a good holiday weekend. So I did not trade very well today. I lost about $200, unfortunately. Um, this is, very sad to me, because I was very close to being right and having a trade that would have gone for, probably 6 plus R. So yeah, that really sucks that I wasn't able to capture it. Um, and I feel like today I just had this sense that I didn't really know what I was doing. Um, but let's just dive into the analysis, and I'll go over all that in the analysis. So this is what the market did today. You can see it sold off in the first hour or so, 2 hours, and then it had a huge rally of around 300 points. So I started off by taking two dumb trades. I took a gap close trade that I quickly got out of because I didn't like it. And then I took another, um, or no, I took a long trade that I didn't like, I think. I can't tell. I don't know. Whatever I did, I quickly got out because I didn't like it. Um, and then I did another trade that I quickly didn't like. And I think, this is really important, that it's dumb of me to be taking trades like that because it shows that I'm not confident, and I'm hurting my belief in myself when I take trades like that. So I'm gonna write down a key takeaway: don't trade if you don't know. I'm writing this on my sticky notes. But yeah, you just gotta take a trade you are confident in. Set a timer if you don't know, and wait. I think that's a big one. I just bought this little hand desk timer. You can just spin it, so the thing's really handy, and I'm gonna start using that. All right, so this is my first confidence trade of the day. It looks like, hey, this is gonna be a reversal. That's what I'm thinking. It's breaking out. And I'm in with 3 contracts. I feel great at this point. I think this is going to be a big winner for me. But if we look at the 5-minute ES, it is gapped up pretty high. So maybe that would have been a good time to take one contract off. I don't know. Maybe it would have been a good time to see this trade really sucks for me because it seemed like it was going to break out. I thought it was going to break out strongly. I moved my stop loss up. Probably should have moved it to even, but I did not. And this trade ended up getting stopped out. Yeah, you can see it lost a lot of steam there. A lot faster than the ES. So initially NQ was going higher than the ES, but it switched and flipped, and now it wasn't going higher. So I see after a big tail like that, probably a good time to just cut it and say, okay, this isn't working. Maybe I should go the other direction, or at least just sit out for a little bit. Because that's 2 big wicks there that I just rejected very strongly. And it's just scratch it. It's not. You have to be able to be objective, which is impossible. Here's the thing: it's impossible to be objective when you're in a position. And you often get yourself out of good trades. So it is good that you stuck with this trade. Okay, I know I just contradicted myself. But and I'm probably resulting a little bit. It's a good thing that I let this trade ride. I probably shouldn't have moved that stop loss. That is the one thing I wish I did not do, because I had moved it up. I just got to let it ride and live with the results. Um, and I got to make sure I'm keeping my stop losses at, 25 to 32 points. Maybe even little bit slightly higher than 32 if it calls for it. Just because I'm averaging into a position doesn't mean that I should necessarily tighten up the stop loss. I probably shouldn't. I should probably leave the original one in. And that goes back to that Jesse Livermore quote about sitting on your hands. If you don't know, don't trade. And I hurt my confidence today by taking a couple dumb trades off the open. I'm really glad I reviewed today. I almost didn't because I had a 12-hour workday. I was extremely busy. But I'm very committed to doing this every day. The same way Sam Sulik, I don't know if it's Sam Sulik or Sam Sulik, but the same way he hits the gym every single day, I have to be that way with my trading reviews. So, that's where we're at. And yeah, this looks like had I been sitting out, I feel like I might have taken this short sell down. I missed out on it, and that sucks, but you miss out on trades. That's just part of trading. And if I'm watching this, I've taken this short. I think, the wise thing to do would be to go for a long eventually once we reach the bottom, because once we reach the bottom of the Keltner channel, because it seems, like being long right now is dumb because it's a downtrend, and it's been downtrend for so long. But looking at the hourly, it seems like it's lost some steam. And the daily and the 4 hour are just so overextended on the MACD. I mean, the daily is really, really overextended on the MACD. And I get we've been in a strong sell-off, and bears take the windows. Like, that expression, bulls take the stairs, bears take the window. But it just seems like we're overdue for a little correction. So I had that bullish feeling. I went for it at the start, but I probably should have gone for the gap close play. Like, I really probably should have gone for the gap close play. That was just, I feel like, a lack of experience. But, every trade is kind of a 50-50, and we're wrong, and the best thing we can do is let them ride. So I shouldn't be moving it around here. I should be taking a break. I should be having set a timer and just disappearing. And if I want to have, some limit entries in, I could possibly do that. So we see that the NASDAQ has closed the gap. I'm about to enter my last trade here. And this was a bad trade entry. Like here, that would have been okay, but the problem is it starts going up, and then I enter, I believe. Am I a little early? I think I might be a little early. Okay, well, I'm still staying patient, which is good, but okay, so that's my first entry. And I put in some buy orders, and I take a walk. And man, guys, I wish I had this just a little bit lower. Maybe I still move stuff, but you saw that screenshot. This thing really rallies hard for the rest of the day. And my average price right now is it's 174 and my stop loss is at 150. So I probably should have gone a little lower. I mean, granted that first entry was just a little bit too high. I should have been watching the ES more for the gap to close. I should have been mindful of that because I should have put the entries at the bottom of the Keltner channel on the 5-minute or the bottom on the 15-minute, like right there. If I had put all my entries in there at the bottom of the 15-minute Keltner, that would have been the best time to buy. Once the 15-minute hit the bottom, once the 5-minute gap closed, but I just wasn't on today. I don't know. I'm trying to think about the Ed Secoda quote, everyone gets out of the market, because I'm trying to think like what the hell I wanted to get out of the market today. I didn't want to win bad enough, I guess, because I wasn't as focused as I should have been. So I think I sped this up to like 75 times speed for the rest of the day because I don't want to just watch and that would have been a good entry right there, having it jump off the 21 moving average. We do not want to guess the bottom. We want to get in on the right side of the V. That was not me getting in on the right side of the V. Oftentimes, markets will if it stops at the bottom and ranges a little bit, flat flags, it'll break down and then shoot up. Okay. And sadly, that would have been another great entry right there, by the way. Bouncing off the 5-minute moving average. And you could have gotten with big size there, used a low, a tight stop loss. You could have gone 10 points there, maybe 15 points. And bought in with, 4 or 5 contracts of the micro and realized another 100 points, 150 points from there. So, yeah, I'm really sad about today because I was right to go long down there at the bottom after the fact. But was I right following my process? Yeah, I think my process is that's a good way to go there because it's been ranging a lot in the hourly. It's run out of steam. It's been ranging in the hourly since, I'm just looking at the chart for a while. Granted, a lot of that time was off hours, but it looks like it rejected that breakdown and came up. It rejected another breakdown at a higher low. So we should have I don't know. I'm really bummed we missed all this. I went over 40 points where I expected. I was expecting it to go around to 400. But what can we do to avoid this in the future? I think we just need to be more confident. We need to not make those dumb trades we're not confident in. We need to take breaks. If you don't know, I'm just going to set a timer and walk away and come back in 15 minutes with a fresh set of eyes. And maybe it'll look good. And I'm always going to be tempted to get in. Like my nature is very aggressive. I want to be in the market. I want to be stimulated. But I need to manage that with timers, with walking away when I don't see anything good. And yeah. I really appreciate you watching. If you watched this, comment because I'd love to talk about trading with you. I'm going to put the full day's image in one more time. But I hope I can come back from this week. Just got to really focus on staying patient and taking the good trades. So with that, Happy trading, and I'll see you at the next video.